Don't take anything at face value in these last days. The devil is as a roaring lion, and he is walking about seeking whom he may devour. Especially as for those of you that are children of God. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. I'm not saying don't treat people with respect and don't love people with the love of Christ. But if your spirit does not agree with the spirit of other people or another person, always go with your gut feeling. I'm hearing always go with gut. Because that is your natural instincts. That's your instinctive nature. Your intuitive, natural, instinctive nature, sense, and activation. And it is when you ignore your intuition that you fall into traps and lose out. Or lose out and fall into traps. I have to say it the way it's coming to me, you guys. Playtime is over, children of God. Playtime is over. The devil is bringing all guns. And a lot of you may say, well, I don't see anything in actuality going on around me. Just because you don't see it, you know, like a literal war and machine guns and stuff, that doesn't mean there isn't a somewhat silent, spiritual, major warfare going on around you. And also I want to say that the children of God attract a lot of jealousy too. Women in particular. And don't think that people that feel competitive with you or threatened by you don't see your attributes, because they see them very clearly. That's the reason why they come after you and they target you. Don't think that there aren't people out there that won't try to get into the ears of other people to try to make you look bad or to try to plant some seed of doubt in their minds as it pertains to you and your character and your motivation, or your motives rather. Your business dealings, whether it be your business dealings with them, your friendships with them, or it could just be just mutual acquaintances. Let me tell you something, especially for you sisters out there that know you've got it going on, although you may still feel like that there are things set forth yet for you to accomplish. 9 times out of 10, there will always be some insecure female out there that is jealous of you. And if she sees that you are getting favor from the masses or from other people, or from somebody or a group of people that she likes in particular, she will try to get into that person's ear by planting seeds of doubt about you with them, so that they will lean more towards trusting her and what she has to say than trusting you and what you have to say, when you are the one that actually possess the Spirit of God that cannot lie. But see, that's the reason why it's important for people to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Because that way, no matter what face somebody is wearing in their presence, they have the spirit of discernment. Remember the story in the Bible when the 2 women wanted the baby. The baby belonged to one woman, and another woman took the baby. And it was the wisdom of King Solomon that caused the true mother to come forward. And King Solomon, I think he made a suggestion that they were going to cut the baby in half. Of course, he wasn't going to cut the baby in half. But the real mother of the child said no, to let the false mother have the baby. But the false mother was willing to have the child sewn in half into pieces. Because, see, you got to understand something, that real love sacrifices. So the real mother was willing to sacrifice her having her own child to spare her child's life, to let her child go with a woman that was not the biological mother, but the woman that was the thief, the kidnapper of the child. She didn't have any emotion or affection for the child. So she was going to let the child be cut in half. And that is what exposed and pretty much let King Solomon know who the true mother was. And he probably already knew anyway, because he was a very wise man. He very intuitive. Very wise. In all things get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. That's why it's important to have a relationship with Christ, so that when a manipulative demon is standing in your face, pretending to be friend, pretending to be best friend till the end, or best friends until the end, you will know. There's so many blind people out there that it is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. But what I want to talk about today are these manipulative witches out here that are jealous of you because they are not you. They're jealous of everything about you, whether it be physical attributes, spiritual attributes, whatever. Your kind nature, whatever. And so they will try to get into the ears of other people to try to change the way that they view you. And I'm not saying you should care about how people view you. You shouldn't. But it's just the simple fact that somebody has taken the time out of their time of day to be worried and threatened by you, whoever you are out there. And for you fellas, it's the same flip of the coin. You know, there are dudes out there. There may be things that you're pursuing, and they don't want you to own the company. They don't want you to build a company. They don't want you to get the loan from the bank to start your own business or establishment. They don't want you to be promoted. So they have the mentality of seeing you as an enemy, and they may also have the mentality of keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So they view you as an enemy. That's why they want to be so close to you, because they want to know every detail of your life. That's for some brother out there or sister out there. You got to watch the people that are always stuck up under you. You got to watch the people that flip-flop in and out of personalities too. 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold. You know what I would say to that? Be gone. Be gone. Because Jesus don't even deal with people like that. Jesus said that even for the church, if you're lukewarm, he said, I will spew you out of my mouth. And I can't stand hot and cold people. I mean, I don't hate them, but I'm just saying a person like that, we call them wishy-washy. Sometimes. That's what I used to call them. And I can remember even as a teenager, I would just cut people off. I don't have time for your multiple personality disorder. Anybody might have a bad day, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that they just have questionable characters. They're one way 1 minute, another way the next. And a lot of times when their behavior shifts like that, it's because somebody is getting in their ear. One of your enemies is getting in their ear about you, causing them to have reservations about you. I'm not saying you should care about that either, but it just goes to show how manipulative people can be, and how another person can be deceived as to who they have involved in their lives. That's why you have to be careful of who you affiliate yourselves with. That's why it's important to build your relationship with Jesus Christ, and then you don't have to worry about wolves circling your lives like that. Or they're going to circle your life, but you don't have to worry about it, because they're not going to enter your life unless you turn a deaf ear to the Holy Spirit, the voice of the Holy Spirit. That's the reason why it's very important to keep your ear open unto God at all times, so that when Father gets ready to say, something ain't right, go that direction, go that direction, no, don't go over there with them, no, stay over there, da-da-da-da. Because Father sees what you don't see, he hears what you don't hear. But to be intuitive means to have a natural instinctive sense, because people wear faces. People have agendas, which is a list out of outline of things to be considered. And people have goals. They have desired outcomes, and that's for your destruction. And when you're dealing with people that are wolves in sheep's clothing, and a lot of people out there are, you guys, you have to be careful, because we're living in the last days. And people wear faces. And here I have a little picture here drawn of just anyone. And this person has two faces, a two-faced person. They're this way in your face, and they're that way behind your back. They're this way in your face, and they're that way. I'm sorry. They're this way in your face and other people's faces. But behind the scenes, this is the real true picture right here. So this person is projecting an image that is not real. It is false. That's a two-faced person. These are the type of people you have to look out for. I don't care where you are. Church, home, college, school, workplaces, society, anywhere. The internet, you know. This is a dangerous person when you don't trust your intuition. These are oftentimes the types of people that will try to get into the ear of other people to cause them to have reservations about you. Oh, you better watch her. Oh, you better watch him. Oh, you better, yeah, because And the one they better watch is the two-faced person that they think is their friend.